G'day, welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming, our Let's Play series on Sosnovka Not Extreme. It's a map by Johnny Vee. Okay, so we continue off. We were basically pretty much exactly where we left off last episode. We didn't do any of this off camera as we sort of thought we would. We've been a little bit busy doing live streams and all that sort of stuff that we actually forgot all about it. And I came in here tonight to do some more recording and then realised that we hadn't come back and done anything that we were going to do. So, we'll just continue on tonight, or in this episode, so that's not a problem at all. Alright, so we have the class Jaguar here, which we talked about in the last episode. Just going to finish mowing all this grass here in field G3, our grass field, and then we're going to windrow or ted or whatever we're going to do, and then bale it all up. So that's the plan for this episode. So plenty of grass work. Apologise if you don't like that, but that's what we're doing. So ugly looking unit, isn't it, really, in a way? But I'm not talking about the mod itself. I'm just talking in general about the actual design of the Cougar. But practical, does a fair bit. If you don't believe that this exists, please feel free to go and look it up on YouTube. There is a video of it on YouTube, or a couple of videos on it on YouTube. So yeah, it's really out there. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. I'm not sure it'll become a regular component of Duckzorly gaming. I'm not sure if it'll supplement or replace the Big M for any real particular length of time or anything like that, but just for something a little bit different. It's good to have it out and running. And I mean, I was looking forward to it back when we, as I said in the last episode, when we were going to review it, I was looking forward to actually looking at it and like having a play with it and all that sort of stuff, thinking that it was going to work okay. But it didn't. Pardon me, there goes the obligatory yawn at the start of every episode. But yeah, so it didn't work out that way, but now it's working. It's quite interesting, something different, like I said. So anyway, so we're coming to the end of that now, so it's almost time to put it away. We'll just do this last little bit here, and then that's all the mowing done. But obviously, being wider than the Big M, you're going to get the job done quicker. Yeah. So we'll fold him up. Okay, fold him up. Now we'll drive the other position, and we'll drive it off. No, not off a cliff. Okay. So we'll bring it down here. We'll park it just off on this side maintenance road we've got near field 7. While we go over to the tractor that we got over there, and we do the windrowing. This way, it's just nice to get out of the way. So I hope everyone is doing fine and dandy. We are doing quite well. Although I have got a bit of the sneezes tonight, but otherwise we are doing okay. Like I said, we've been very busy doing some live streaming. So we started live streaming over the weekend. Today being Monday, the 28th of November. Jeez, no, I'm way off. 28th of May. We started live streaming. I think Thursday night was actually our first live stream, and we've done. I think we've done about 6 or 7 already. So we've certainly really got stuck into it, and I must say I'm loving it. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to stop doing these recordings at all in the series. It'll just supplement these. Now, the plan is effectively for live streaming to be primarily on the weekends, sort of like from Friday night my local time through to Sunday. Maybe 3-4 live streams where we can, depending upon what we're doing here at home. So that's the basic plan. There may be the occasional live stream midweek, but that would be more unlikely due to the variance with time zones and stuff like that. But I mean, who knows? I mean, yeah, would like to have a bit of an Aussie following, so I'd like to be able to think that if we did go live of a weeknight, that we had a few followers turn up and join us and have a bit of fun. And most of the time that would be relatively early in the morning for our, especially for some of our US watchers, and I'm not sure about the Europeans. I think it'd be early morning for them too. Anyway, but yeah, so we'll just sort of play that one by ear. That'll won't be a hard or fast rule. What are we going to live stream? Well, obviously we're going to live stream Farming Simulator 17 and 19 when it comes out in the not too distant future. We have two farms that we're actually live streaming as a series. The first is Sussex Farm. So we are doing a mega sheep farming episode there. So we started off with, I think we got 600 and something sheep at the moment. So yeah, that's a bit of a challenge in just keeping up enough grass and water and all that to those. And then our other one is we started, I think last night local time, is on a returning to or reminiscing back with a favourite earlier map for Farming Simulator 17. That's Colbert Park Farm. So we're spending time on Bullet Bill's Colbert Park Farm, predominantly using the Massey Ferguson pack from Black Sheep Modding and the Modern Classics DLC from Matt XJS. So yeah, a little bit different in the two live streams. Now I did mention in this episode, one of these episodes on Sosnovka Not Extreme, that we're going to have a new series coming up. Colbert Park Farm and Sussex were both the sort of new series I was sort of alluding to doing. It ended up I just turned them into live stream series. There will be a new series coming out in video release, but that will start after I probably live stream the first episode, or at least the first review, and that will be for Bullet Bill's upcoming Lone Oak Farm. As I've said previously, I've been very humbly and luckily selected by Bullet Bill to have an early copy of Lone Oak Farm, and to release basically an early access review or preview of the map, along with some other great YouTubers for Farming Simulator 17. So we'll make the most of that, and we'll probably live stream that. I think that's probably the best way to do it. But again, we'll just see how we go. And then after that's all done and the map's basically all but released, and Bullet Bill gives us the okay to, we'll start an actual Let's Play series on Lone Oak Farm, along with every other man and their dog. But hey, it should be a good map, so we're looking forward to doing that. Now what I could have been doing is I could have had another tractor with a baler going behind us and starting baling, but I was remiss in thinking about doing that, so we're not going to anyway. We're going to just continue where we are. So anyway, so that's the plan for that. Now also for live streaming, we're going to mix it up a little bit. We are doing city skylines, and that's probably more than likely what would be played midweek. If I was going to do any live streaming, I'll probably do a little bit of city skylines. There is a possibility, if I get really desperate and really want to have like a comedy night, I might even live stream some World of Tanks. But city skylines definitely something that we will be live streaming. What else is there? Let me think. An upcoming series. I'm going to do a combination. I'm going to do a combination of, there's a new game coming out, and that's Jurassic World Evolution. That's been created by Frontier Developments, not to be confused with Frontier Designs, that Bullet Bill and Oxygen David are part of. But Frontier Developments are the crowd behind Planet Coaster, which in itself is a wonderful game, and I had also considered doing a video series on that, but My building skills of theme parks and management and all that sort of stuff is just nowhere near up to par for that. So please go and check out the likes of Silverette and everyone else you want to look at that. But that game in itself, the ability of what you can do in that game is phenomenal. But anyway, they're bringing out an RTS effectively of Jurassic World, and that looks fantastic. It looks really, really good. That's due out in about 2 weeks. We have already got it. We've got the early adopters. We sort of bought into it. Haven't got access to the game or anything yet. We're not on the alpha build or anywhere else like we were with Planet Coaster, unfortunately. But when that does come out, we will certainly be playing that one. And that looks very, very great. Well, very, very, very great. That's great English, isn't it? It looks very, very good, and it should be a great lot of fun. So looking forward to that. So we'll do a combination. We'll do some live streaming of that one, and then also probably a video series of career mode. We'll take a couple of different paths to differentiate that, but just for something a bit different. We have also still got ETS2, which we'll do occasionally, but I'm not doing that until I get my steering wheel working, which obviously still is not working yet. So that will come at some point. We'll just put that all into one lot there. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan of where we're sort of sitting at the moment. So got lots to do, which is good, but we're not going to also push too far because we don't want to suffer any burnout and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, but let me say, I mean, I've thoroughly enjoyed doing the live streaming. I've probably been very lucky in my first couple of live streams, particularly the Sussex farm. On the first live stream, or whether you call it lucky or not, I had our great friend Eustace Pharmer pop in. He popped in the Discord channel and was having a chat with me, and we were mucking about as we were trying to farm on Sussex farm. Not a lot of farming got done, but no, we had good fun, and we had a whole pile of celebrities, is what I call them, from Farming Simulator 17 come in and join us. We had Bullet Bill, Dusty Dave from Dusty Dave Modding. We had Virtual Farmer, Simulation for the Nation, Delta Bravo Productions was there. Yeah, it was fantastic. So for the first stream, it was brilliant. It really was thoroughly enjoyable. I certainly hope everyone enjoyed it. It seemed like everyone did. Second one we did a little bit quietly. We did that one of I think that was a Friday night or something like that. We did it a little bit on the quiet and just sort of put that one out, and that was okay. And then Sunday morning our time, we did our third episode with a very special VIP guest, which was Andy, as in GtX. So GtX being ex-GtX Modding and now part of LS Mod Company, the creator of so many wonderful mods and the creator of so many things on this map as well for Johnny Vee, like in helping Johnny Vee out and getting some stuff done on this map, which we've covered to no end previously, so we won't go on about it too far. But I was very privileged to have Andy with us for, I think we went for about 2.5 hours. Didn't balk, and he stayed there for the whole time, which was I was very gracious for, and it was a good time. I really enjoyed it, and I hope everyone else did, and I certainly hope Andy did. He said he had a good time, so yeah, hopefully there'll be a lot more. So that's what we'll have to just sort of see. Whether we have special guests every week or whatever, I'm not so sure. My friends Jerry and Eustace Pharmer have an open invitation. They're welcome to drop in anytime they like. So whenever I am streaming, I will be in my Discord channel, whether it be the private one or the public one. If I'm in the private one, then certain VIPs have instant access as well, along with Eustace and Jerry. So basically the likes of Canadian Rob, Farmer Klein, Andy GtX, Johnny Vee, Icelandic Farmer, those guys, Farmer Oops, who else was there? Can't remember who else I've added. But anyway, they can just come in, say good day, have a bit of a chat and all that as we're going along. So certainly if any of those guys want to, they're more than welcome. Also my Patreons. So all my Patreons, so that includes D. Coleman, Mr. Pooks, obviously Jerry, Grizzly Bear Sims, he's got permanent invite anyway, but they're all also got automatic access to that channel, and they can join in at any time as well as a part of being a patron of the Duckzorly gaming channel, which you can all join up with down below in the comments. But it's certainly not expected nor required. So yeah, we should have some good fun with the live streaming. So it's a totally different ball game to recording, and I've really caught the bug. But literally, I've got the bug as in a bit of the flu coming on. I can feel that now. But the live streaming is just so much fun. I had an absolute ball. I really did. I certainly hope that was evident in the live streams that we've done so far, and I certainly hope they're of a good enough quality that people enjoy and want to come back and stay with us. So yeah, but if anyone else wants to, so if there is anyone out there that doesn't have access to and wants to come in and join me for a live stream for whatever reason, feel free to drop me a line, either down in the comments down below or via Discord. But no offense, I'm not just going to invite every man and their dog in either, so just be aware of that. I mean, I will certainly try and get some special guests in every now and again, like so. I would very much like to have Bullet Bill. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get him into the channel when we're going round Lode Oak Farm, but I would really love to do that. But I know there are a few others that may well beat me to that, and I certainly respect them for that. Like, for instance, Simulation for the Nation might do it, because he does a lot of stuff where he gets does recordings and that with notable people of the farming simulator community, and I certainly am not copying him, but it's certainly something I've always wanted to do. But yeah, who knows? Who knows what we'll do? But that's what we're going to carry on with. So anyway, all right. Yeah, no, the live streaming is good fun, and the interaction, that is the best part. Like the other episode when we had an Andy, and we had Johnny Vee in there for a while, and an Icelandic Farmer and all that. Just the mucking about and the stirring up. It was just grand. It really was. So please feel free to come and join us. So if you wish to be given an alert to know when I've gone live, make sure you press the subscribe button, but also make sure you press that alarm button, the little alarm icon to the immediate right of the subscribe button as you're looking at it in the YouTube viewer. If you don't do that, you certainly are less likely to get indications of when we are live. Now, I've also done a blog on my website recently in relation to how the notifications and all that sort of stuff work from YouTube. It's not how most people think it works. Like, if you subscribe to a channel and you press the bell, it doesn't mean you are always going to be notified of the videos going live. There is an algorithm that sort of runs that, and it basically comes down to those that are the most active. I mean, that's going to affect the bigger channels, obviously, more so than probably the smaller channels. So for instance, for my channel with my followers, I've got 440 followers or something now, which is nicely growing. Most of them will probably get a notification because there's not that many of them subscribed, but there is definitely an algorithm that affects that. So to give you the best possible opportunity of being notified of me going live, or indeed of just a video going live, as in being published, whether it be Sosnovka Not Extreme or the Valley of the Old Farm or whatever else we're on, Beaver Creek, then you will need to press that little alarm icon to make sure you get the best opportunity as possible to be notified of the video going active. Alright, so we've almost finished here. So now it's just going to be a matter of determining what we're going to do with all this grass, and bale wise. I think what we might do is once we've finished here, we'll take this back to the farm. We'll have a look and see how many bales we've actually got stored up. I think if we're going to do any baling, it will actually be round bales. mainly because we haven't got any round bales stored, and that way we've got plenty of, in fact we've done enough there now, we don't have to worry about that. And that way we've certainly got a big amount of storage in both the round and the square bales. But then again, we might just see, there's no real point me doing silage because we've got a silage fermenter running, and it's not going to make any difference to us, other than the fact of just having a whole pile of marshmallows around the field or whatever. So yeah, we might not do that. So we might just do standard baling with a round baler, which is going to be a bit of a pain because of the fact that it takes, you got that delay in unloading and stuff. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see. If we'd had them on follow me behind, that would have been probably a better option. But we might just do square bales, for instance, for this run now, and then perhaps do round bales next time we come back. Now I do have to go over and check field 2 because I'm not sure if we actually baled that yet, or whether we just mowed it. Yeah, see, we still do with a fair bit more of grass bales and stuff, so we'll actually bale that up. Yeah, so there's grass over there to be baled as well. So we'll just grab a square baler. What we'll do is, because my straw add-on balers went missing, I might just swap them out with that. But if I didn't, there it is there. So I did re-enable it. So that's what we'll do. We'll take the Compro, the big baler, the HDP out, and we'll bale with that. All right. So we'll just jump out. So that's the baler we're going to take with us today. So what we need to do now is find a tractor we're going to take with us. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this one over here. Now before we do that, let's just have a quick check of our animals. There's all the grass we've mowed. So there's no real need to get back into mowing any grass in the extremities yet, but we will do that again later. Not necessarily later today, but certainly later on. Animals, so our sheep are okay. 296 sheep at the moment. What have we got money wise? Let's go back out of there. 643,000. We might let's have a look. We'll have a look at the pricing. If they're not in the dearest setting for at the moment, we might buy some more sheep, another $500,000 worth. Yeah, relatively cheap at the moment. So let's do that. So what we'll do first is we'll jump in the New Holland here. We'll head over to the sheep, and we'll order some more sheep, another $500,000 worth. In the meantime, they can then be producing lots of wool, and we'll be okay. So we got some round bales there. So I've done some round baling. I just don't know where I put the bales. Maybe I only did a few. Alright, so we haven't got any excess wool there really yet, so that's okay. And now we need to come and check our greenhouses and all that and make sure they're still running okay. Alright, so sheep. I'm going to buy another $500,000 worth. So at $3,000 a pop, we should be able to get, what's that, about 150 thereabouts? Maybe a little bit less, obviously. Oh, it's pretty close. My maths was much better tonight. Very close. We'll get 150 even. So we'll confirm that. Do you really want to buy 150 animals? No, I don't. Oh, oops, we've done it anyway. Okay. So now, over to our animals. 446 sheep. They need some water. So let's go and have a look and give them some water. They've got plenty of grass there for the moment. And they've also got this stuff here hasn't been picked up. It's interesting. Clear that away. Now it's being picked up. Oh no, just pick it up. Right. I just put it down. Oh, that's rubbish. Did it take it in the end? Must have. Okay, take all that now. Right, so now we've got all the grass there, so that's okay. And what we're going to do is come over here. This is our water trough add-on. Hard to activate. And you'll notice we get the little window down below now. So it tells us our fill level. So we're at 66%. And it even tells you exactly how long you've got. So we've currently got 2 days and 10 hours, for instance. Which is fantastic. So it gives you a very good indication of exactly what your level and length of time you can support your animals with the water. There we are, 100%, so we've got 20,000 litres of water. Okay. Put him out of the way, otherwise I'm going to Superman strength, throw him over there. Alright, go back over to the New Holland now. We'll go grab our baler, and we'll go do some baling to finish off the episode. So we've got about, about 5 minutes to go. That's already 25 minutes, so we'll quickly head over, we'll start baling, and then we'll probably leave it there. We may come back and finish off the baling on camera, or then again we may just finish it off camera, then just collect all the bales and all that sort of stuff when we come back next time. Alright. So this baler is out of the straw harvest add-on. This isn't a bad unit, and it's got the stacker behind. So what we'll do is, as we're driving along, we'll unfold. So unfold the stacker and brings it in, so it becomes part of the baler. And then the baler will output the bales, and it will shimmy the bales to the left or the right, and then put the middle one in, and then drop them off in a stack of 3. A nice, neat little stack. So it's quite good. BB, and then away we go. So no longer is it a separate, it basically becomes one with the baler, as you can see. So it's not acting as an independent attachment once we've got it extended out. We'll start off. First bale will come out. And as you see, it'll come out, it'll switch it over to left. I was going to say right first, but anyway, I would have been wrong. Let's bring this one out to the right. Bring this one into the middle, and then it'll dump them in a nice, neat row. See, there you go. Fantastic, isn't it? Now, it doesn't really make any difference for us because we use the UAL trailers to pick them up. But you do have a couple of different bale fork options with this straw harvest add-on, and you can bring a telehandler in that'll quite easily pick all 3 of them up in one go, so you can pick them up, lift them, place them on a trailer, and then Bob's your uncle. But we won't do that because it's a bit painful sometimes. So we're just going to continue on and do this. We'll do it the easy way. That's okay. We do it the way we enjoy it, because after all, it is a game, and we all do it the way that we like it and get the enjoyment out of it. Occasionally I might just sort of showcase it and just show you how bad I am, like I did on Beaver Creek with cotton bales, for instance. But apparently my friend Chris Webb does not like my bale storage handling abilities, particularly on Beaver Creek with the cotton bales. He said I was pretty poor, so that was nice. Thanks, Chris. Always a critic. I'm only joking. Alright, so that's it. We're at 29 minutes now, so we'll start doing the signing off. So thank you very much for joining us here on Sosnovka Not Extreme, a map by Johnny Vee. Please go have a look at it. It's available on PCSG. It is well worth your time and effort. It's a wonderful map. As I said, it's got lots of details in it from GtX, from Andy. He's done a bit of custom work on here and changed a few things up and helped out Johnny Vee with the map. It's got a lot of Stevie's wonderful production facilities inherently part of the map as well. So it is a good map. So certainly recommend it. It's one of my favourites, as I was saying about in the live stream just recently. Other than that, thanks very much, like I said, for watching. we'll be back here on Sosnovka Not Extreme very, very soon. And we'll be going into... What are we in now? We're in autumn, so we'll be going to winter soon enough. We'll go through our first cycle in winter, which could be quite interesting. But until then, please consider pressing the like button. If you don't want to, press the dislike button as well. It doesn't matter either way. That one just flushes the toilet, doesn't do much else. And apart from that, also, please consider subscribing to the channel. And like I said, make sure you press that alarm button, just to make sure you have the best possible chance of being notified when videos are available or that we go live. So again, thanks for joining us, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again very, very soon when we return back here to Sosnovka Not Extreme and Farming Simulator 17. I was going to say 19. So no matter where you are in the world, whether it be morning, afternoon, evening or night, look after yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very soon. See you later. Bye.